Hi all, so TYR, this is the new playtest for TYR. It's basically like World of Tanks, sort of Warhunter-ish, I suppose. At the minute, they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They got 5 light tanks. They have got 7 medium tanks, and they have got 5 heavy tanks. I've basically gone down the heavy tank route. But once you unlock 10 different tanks in this game, you can actually go to then apply for the alpha program. That's kind of what I'm trying to do at the minute. But basically, in this game, very similar to World of Tanks, but these different tanks have abilities when you customize them. So for example, if you customize them, you go over and you can add different emblems and color schemes and all different like effects and stuff like that, which is cool. But they've also got a skill tree as well, or a loadout tree, should I say. Once you level them up, you unlock different loadouts or different points to put in your loadouts, and you unlock money as well. So for example, you can increase the travel speed, the reverse speed, movement, max speed, turret, like travel, like when it rotates, how quickly it rotates. And you've got secondary shells, you've got all different types of passives. But you also unlock different things in your actual weapon tree, I suppose you call it, that you can actually use on the field. So this one, you can equip one of any of these as you unlock them, but it increases your max speed by 15% after throttling more than 10 seconds continuously, which is really good. So basically, if you're trying to run away in a light tank, for example, that would be really handy. Then you have like advanced repair gear, increases repair speed by 35%. And regenerates 5 energy. What is 5 energy? We're going to get to that when we actually get into the game. But basically, every different tank has a different ability. For example, this one is ram, so you can actually straight up ram the enemy and do damage to him. And this one, for example, is one I use myself. It actually projects a bubble in a location and repulses enemies for 15 seconds. I'm still not 100% on how good this is. I think it actually needs to be a bit buffed, but all these tanks have different. This can generate bushes. In this game, you can hide in bushes and you get like the invisibility sort of thing from other enemies. And this one is actually straight up a healer. This is actually a healer tank. It can actually heal like half your health, especially with light tanks as well. So I'm just going to show you. I mean, it's easier just to show you. But basically, you get cash when you win, depending on what you get, and you obviously have the sort of XP tree, I suppose it's called, that you do in World of Tanks and Warhunter, where you can unlock different tanks by basically completing matches and getting research points as such, I suppose. So I need 60,000 silver to buy it outright without having to research it, or you can just keep playing games and research it for free. So there's either that. I was going to get him, but I ended up getting the other heavy tank instead. But there is a lot of different tanks you can choose from. I really like this Tempest, but so I'm just saving up 75,000. This is the one I got. I just thought he looked cool. So, and this is obviously your railgun style tank, and you have all different types of tanks as you progress. And normally it doesn't take this long, so I'm quite surprised it took this long. But as you can see, it comes up with all the battles you've done in the past. If you won, you lost, your kills, all that sort of stuff you have in, you know, your normal sort of tank battles. And if you go here on this armor section, you can choose the tank which you wish to look at. For example, let's look at my tank I use, which is this one here. And we can choose to do 3 different types of bullets he's going to use, and what on the target is when they're going to hit. So this is obviously the light tank we're looking at here. And this is a really quick tank, but obviously the armor is basically non-existent on this tank. So when you aim down the sights, you have the 2 times aim, the 4 times aim, the 6 times aim, and the 8 times aim. You can go into your settings and set that as a default, whatever you want. I have set it as a 8 times aim, because you can use mouse and keyboard, or you can use controller as well if you want. I use controller on a PC. But you can use mouse and keyboard and WSAD if you want to as well. You can have exactly the same sort of setup as you do in World of Tanks or Warhunter. And you can see there's 8v8 in this game. And You choose whatever tank you want. You don't. It doesn't matter. You can all choose the same tank if you want. There's no limit to how many times you can choose the same tank. Like, you don't have a set amount of heavy tanks you can use in a match, for example. And as you can see, it's 8v8. You can the map is in the bottom right hand corner. You can see you have your different weapons and weapon ammo types. I'm changing now with the X button. My ability is the A button, and if I press the left analog stick in, it goes on auto drive. In the right hand corner of the screen, the bottom right, you have your map. And obviously with your map, you have different points you can take. So you have healing points that will heal a tank. You have ammo points that will give you the unique ammo, which is the third slot ammo, which actually does extra damage. And you have the map as well and the circle radius of your spotting. You can see the light tanks obviously used for scouting, heavy tanks are used for obviously taking the brunt of the damage, and medium tanks are there for sort of a bit of damage and their abilities. And as you can see, we captured the third lot of ammo, which is high accuracy. So I'm going to switch that to the high accuracy ammo, and you can see these guys here are trying to take out the enemies. They can see him, but I can't. I don't have the viewing range of him, but I did see the light tank, and as you can see while I'm looking at him and down my sights, you can actually see that it's green on my end. That means I can penetrate his armor, and if it's red, you can't. It will bounce off. You can see I've got a eye symbol. This eye symbol basically says I'm spotted by the enemy. Some of the enemies have spotted me, and I need to hide or kill them before they kill me. And I can see there's an enemy here somewhere, and boom, shoot him there. And you can see the damage is nice. With this angle, it's very nice for me to get the damage in. But if he turns at a dime, he can block it. I obviously block it because I'm a heavy tank, so as long as my angles are right and I'm not getting shot square on by a high penetration round, I should be absolutely fine. One more thing to say, which I forgot to say, should have said at the start of the video. I have got a giveaway for this game. I've got 2 keys I can give away for the access for the alpha. What's this? This is just a playtest. I don't think it's the alpha playtest. I think it's gone above that. It's just a playtest. But I've got 2 keys for the playtest. You guys can win. So if you like and subscribe, like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and then go on to my Twitter or my X account, and then like and follow on my Twitter account or X account, and in the next couple of days I will announce on Twitter or on X that whoever's won. I always do it on X, and I will publicly show it as well, and then I will just DM you DM the winners the code, and you just put that code in, and it's a Steam key, and you will have access to this playtest. It will go for about a week. So as you can see, top of the screen, 7 minutes and 15 seconds left of the game, and you can catch the points. There's 2 points, red and green, and obviously 100% you win the match. You don't need to kill everyone, but you can just forget about it and kill everyone and win the match that way. So it is exactly the same sort of World of Tanks Warhunter style. Missed him. And the thing is, you do have to stay still for a little while. You do have to stay still to get the accuracy. You know, you do zoom in a little bit and get the extra accuracy. If you're moving, you won't get the extra accuracy. You know, it's just that sort of thing. There we go. Put my special A. Oh, he's already dead. Never mind. But I basically do like a little ball. And where did he shoot me from? I'm probably going to go towards that healing point over there. See if I can get some heals. Where is he? He probably shot me. It's the one over there. And yeah, I mean, this game has got a lot of potential. As you can see, some people's special abilities turn into a plane. You know, so I think that's a light tank. They basically turn into a plane and they can scout the area. And they can actually shoot and stuff as well. So there is quite a diverse amount of skills in this game based on the tanks you use. You stay in a circle, you can also heal as well. He's going to come up there. Come on. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? He's out of my sight range. No, not. There he is. There we go. We got him. There we go. There we go. I've got a nice... He's a light tank. He's a light tank because I could shoot him from this distance and still do massive damage to him. So he was a light tank, but he has obviously a higher line of sight. So the abilities of the light tanks obviously have a massive line of sight, and they can still do damage, but they have weak armor. But obviously with a heavy tank, they have a short line of sight, but they also have they also have high damage. So, oh, it's hit and miss. Oh, hello, look at you. So he's like a sniper tank. So he's like a medium tank, but he's got a really high penetration. But his armor is garbage, and he dies super quickly. But he can do a lot of damage to heavy tanks. So, and he actually has the range as well. So, yeah, it's sort of give and take, depending on what you want. I can't use my special abilities out of range in a minute. The Ranger is actually quite a cool tank. I looked at that tank. I was going to kill it, but I decided to get this one instead. Come on. Oh, it's behind there. I can use my A ability, even if I'm not using it as its intended purpose. You can use it as an escape mechanic and just like look where everyone is on the map. It's like a big overhead view. So I think that's really cool. I use that more than I actually use the skill itself. But it's really good just for scouting people out, seeing where they are, if they're behind stuff. You know, seeing a red dot, like seeing a red outline on the map is one thing, but actually using it and then actually seeing where the enemy is over like the overhead view is just massive, dude. Such a massive bonus to the game. And he died and we won. So yeah, that is basically how the game works in a map. Yeah, I thought this was just a quick short look at the game. First look at the game. You see, you get the level up when you get the XP. You level up your tank that you want, and you unlock stuff for that tank. And you also get XP for the one you're trying to unlock. I'm trying to unlock this light tank here, and you can see I unlocked these two here, which is tech points. So I get tech points for my tree. It shows you what I've done as well, and there is these scans. It's like battles basically, but you just get all different like XP and money and stuff like that. And after you level up, you can go over to here to look at the points and stuff you got. So if you go on edit loadouts, for example, I can then select what things I want to put in this tree. I'm going to put 5 into here. I've got 4 tech points, but I've got the maximum now for my base shell damage. And then we're going to go with energy, traverse speed. I'm going to go turret speed. Turret speed is definitely handy. So now we have our tech tree like L1 and LB and RB. I'll get it right in a minute. So we can choose something else if we don't want this one as well. So bouncing an enemy shot speeds up your active reload speed by a second. That's really handy. Reduce the damage taken by 0.6 for each second you are spotted. Increase max speed and reverse speed of 4.5 when you are spotted. That's really handy. So I want to use that one. Components. Okay, so we've got these equipped. Oh, okay, so you can only use 2 out of the 3. I thought you could use all 3, but obviously level 10 I unlock out of a spot. And we have here what we can use, 2 different shells we can use. So we can use a shell that hits them and it also spots them for other allies. And increases damage by 10%, but it reduces max speed. Fires silently without increasing visibility, but deals less damage. A slow moving shell that 30% increased damage after traveling 200 meters. Okay, so it's a slower moving shell. Okay, so it's definitely a give and take. Unlock, you have to pay 7,500 silver to unlock these though, so it's up to you what you want to do. But yeah, that is TYR, the new tank game. And yeah, I'll be playing this a lot more now, but as I said, there's 2 giveaway keys that will be released in the next couple of days on my Twitter or my X. There'll be in a link in the description for my Twitter, and it will already be on my Twitter. There will already be a post on my Twitter, so make sure you like and follow that, and like and follow my YouTube. And yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you liked this game, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.